Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality, coming back with here today with something that I'm going to make an ass of out of myself, like I kind of did last year. I'm going to do my WrestleMania predictions. Last year on night one, I did actually okay. I think I was 4-3 on the first night. Second night, totally different story. Didn't actually get one prediction right on the second night, so we're going to go ahead and dive right into this. I'll kind of try to do this every year as long as I can. It's just a fun thing to do, and again, to make a total ass out of myself and see what I get right, and it's a matter of record. So I'm just going to go through the matches that are on here. Not going to count in my record toward like anything that's like an impromptu match because I don't know what was going to happen, and not going to make a prediction on the fly. So I'm just going to go with the ones that are right on here as it stands. And this is not necessarily the match order, though I'm guessing what it has on here with the Bloodline versus Cody and Seth in the main event of night one is probably going to be the main event of night one. And I have a feeling Rhea Ripley and Becky is going to open up the whole event. So we'll start there. We'll just kind of go right in order. This one's kind of tough for me. I'm a big Becky Lynch fan. Rhea's great too. I'm not sure the build to this has been all that wonderful. I'd like to see Becky win. I just don't think she's going to. I mean, Rhea's already got victories over. She got a victory over Charlotte at last year's WrestleMania, which, by the way, go watch that match. It is a fantastic match. Rhea and Becky could tear the house down to start everything off. Man, it kills me to pick against Becky, but I think I am going to here. I'm going to pick Rhea Ripley to retain the Women's World Championship. Then on to the ladder match. I wonder if there's going to be some serious stuff happening in this one, like typical ladder match stuff. I mean, you got some guys in here that are probably going to be okay with putting their bodies on the line. I heard, too, that they're looking to split up the belts. So, because, the Judgment Day has both the SmackDown and Raw Tag Team Championship. So, let's start with if they do not split up the belts, who do I think is going to win it? I think probably the Awesome Truth is going to win. Because of R-Truth, really, because he's so over right now. So again, if it sticks with one championship, then I think they take it. If they do end up splitting it up, then I would say still I think the Awesome Truth takes the Raw titles, and then SmackDown would have to be a SmackDown group. God, I don't know, New Catch Republic then, because that would only leave either Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and that's kind of it actually, and maybe the Judgment Day. Or New Day, too, I think. Or is New Day on Raw? I don't even know. But I'd say I'm going to go with New Catch Republic and the Awesome Truth if they split the belts. So I guess maybe that's a two predictions in one thing, but I don't really know how that one's going to go. Big fan of DIY as well, both those guys, Gargano and Ciampa. I'd like to see them win. I don't know if that's going to do it because they're on Raw, and I just think the Awesome Truth is going to win. So, again, predictions for that one. If it's one belt, I think the Awesome Truth. If it's two belts, the Awesome Truth and New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, who I also think are both fantastic wrestlers too. So in 3, we go with Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I mean, Rey and Dominic fought last year, and Rey won. I kind of think Dom gets his WrestleMania win back, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure what's really going to happen this one. Other than that, I mean, I'm guessing there's probably going to be shenanigans, probably something with Carlito, as I think a lot of people are predicting. But I think the Santos Escobar and Dirty Dom team actually wins. Then the Uso brothers facing off against each other. This could be like the kind of, I think, like your sleeper pick for match of the night. I think Rhea and Becky definitely has the potential to be match of the night, if not the entire weekend. And same thing with the main event, the Bloodline match. Same thing with Gunther and Sami Zayn as well. But I think the Usos could be super surprising. I'm guessing there's going to be some shenanigans in this that may or may not lead to something happening in the main event tonight. Because I think in the main event, and we'll definitely get there, there's going to be certainly some shenanigans as well. But I'd love to see, of course, Jay win. But I think Jimmy's going to win on this one. So, yeah, I think I'm going to actually pick Jimmy on this one. Again, as much as I'd like to see Jay do it, because I think that might end up playing into other things during the entire weekend as well. So I'm picking Jimmy here. Then we have Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control. So Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. they're going to win with Bianca, Jade, and Naomi. I think are going to win. The women's tag team belts aren't up for grabs, so even if they were, I'd probably pick Bianca, Jade, and Naomi to win. You're not putting Jade Cargill in her first match in WWE, like her first official match besides the Royal Rumble, and not having her team pick up the win. In my opinion, I just think that's going to happen. It kind of establishes them as well as like a new group to be reckoned with, because really how many like women's groups are there? Like Damage Control, there's them. I'm not even thinking of anything else. So like this just gives another group. So sure, why not have them win? So Bianca, Jade, and Naomi, I think are going to win that. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I think this one might be kind of tough. I mean, and the reason that I'm like thinking it's tough is because last year, when everybody thought like all the people that had their championships for a while were going to lose, they all ended up winning. Like Gunther, I know I picked against him last year. And same thing with what I did with Cody and Roman. I picked Cody to win last year. And tomorrow I will be picking him to win the main event, unless something happens tonight to change my mind about that. But I'm going to go with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't mind Gunther having it for, what is it, like 2 years at this point? I mean, it's not really a big deal. He's been dominant and moved the guy up into like the main event scene. I just think it's about time for that, and no one's going to really complain if Sami Zayn wins that championship. Plus, if you think about it, Sami's got stuff kind of set up for after WrestleMania with Chad Gable, whereas Gunther, like, what's kind of there for him right now? So, and again, this could also be like a match of the night contender here as well. Then the Bloodline match, where like it says here, if Rhodes and Rollins win, all members of the Bloodline will be barred from ringside during Rhodes' match against Reigns for the championship tomorrow night. And if they lose, then the Universal Championship match will be held under Bloodline rules, which I think is just kind of like anything goes. Let me just hover over this and see what it says. Oh, it just goes to the types of wrestling matches. Yeah, I think it's just like a whatever happens sort of thing. This one, I know some people have said that they're kind of worried that like Seth may turn on Cody. I don't know about that. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna say the Bloodline's gonna win this match, because I think it just maybe makes it a little more interesting for the main event tomorrow, where you don't know what's gonna happen. And I would think that if the Bloodline wins, there's probably going to be some surprise in the main event tomorrow. But I'm still going to pick the Bloodline to win here. I just think that sets up something a little bit more memorable for people going into night 2 of this. So just to recap, Rhea Ripley is my winner in match number 1 there. Match number 2, I say the Awesome Truth, whether it's a single belt or if it's just if they split the belts, they'll still win it, or then New Catch Republic will take the SmackDown belts. Match 3, I say Santos Escobar and Dirty Dom win. Match 4, Jimmy Uso. Match 5, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi win. Match 6, I'm picking Sami Zayn to take the IC Championship, and then the Bloodline winning the main event. So last year, like I said, I was 4-3. This year, who the hell knows? Hopefully a little bit better. And then tomorrow I will put up my predictions for night 2 after night 1 happens. So I will record that tomorrow morning and put it up at that point. So thank you all for listening. I know my channel is not usually devoted to this sort of stuff, but it's something I do enjoy. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What are your predictions? Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.